Hey guys, Christian here. Today is Monday, May the 11th, 2015. I'd like to share a dream that I had over the weekend. I believe it was on Friday that I had this dream. I've had a couple of dreams, but anyway, this one I had on Friday, I believe. And in this dream, I see myself preparing for something. There's a lot of this dream that I can't recall, but I know what I was doing, right? I was preparing to go somewhere or do something, and there was somebody else with me. It was my nephew, Andrew. And we're preparing to do this thing. And I see that I'm here, standing in one point, and I see an individual walk across my plain sight of view, and they move over here and they begin to communicate with my nephew Andrew. And this is what I know in the dream. Immediately I know that Andrew is the individual that I'm going to be discipling, right? And this individual is come walking across. This is what he looks like. He looks very well kept, short hair. I think he had a mustache. He has a smile on his face the entire time. And he walks across and he goes to Andrew and he immediately begins to accuse him, calling him all kinds of things, basically telling him he can't go do this thing we're preparing to go do because of all these things. He's this, he's that, he's blah, 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 going off and off and off on him. And Andrew never responds to these accusations. This individual then leaves him, turns towards me and starts moving in my direction and says, "You're just like him." And I can't remember everything he said, but he said, "You're just like him, you're older," and then he started to go off on me in the same kind of way, all these accusations and things. After he's done, I'm standing here and I'm looking at him and he's looking at me, again, still maintaining the smile. As he's talking to me, I know that he is the devil. I just know it. And as soon as I know it, I know that he knows it. Right? But he doesn't change shape in any way, shape, or form. He continues his process. Then as he stops speaking, I begin to speak. And I'm not quoting chapter and verse, but I'm quoting principles. And I say, I'm going to stand here because God told me to stand here. And as I'm speaking to him, I see a sword flash and hold up right there and then disappear. And after I have said my piece, and I can't remember even the words that I said, but I just know I said a few things regarding why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm doing it because God told me to do it. I'm going to stand here because God told me to stand here, that kind of a thing. And when I'm finished, the devil, he's standing there looking at me the entire time. He goes, and he tries to bite me. And his face passes through my lower portion of my face, and then he stands upright again. That's the end of the dream. Pretty cool dream. First off, we're preparing to move, right? We're in that stage where we're getting ready to take off. Andrew, being my nephew, is actually in the literal world. He's not the individual that I'm going to be discipling. But Andrew is the name of the first disciple Jesus ever got. So this is the first individual, right? And he's accusing Andrew, and then he's accusing me, trying to use this to get us to stumble, to get us to not do the thing that we're told to do. Notice that Andrew never addresses the accuser on any of these accusations, and neither do I, right? We don't get caught up in that. When people run around telling you, "You're this and you're that," don't go after that train of thought. You are standing where you're standing because God told you to stand there. And if he didn't tell you to stand there, you shouldn't be there to begin with, all right? So that's where your strength is at. And as long as you are standing on God's word, the enemy has no ability over you. He cannot bite you, right? He goes around seeking whom he may devour, right? And he was unable to do anything to me. It's like he was not even made of flesh and bone. He was like a specter, if you will. He just passed right past me, and he did nothing to me. And so as long as you stand firm in your faith, right, then you'll be fine. Stand on the word God gave you. Don't deviate from that, and you'll be fine. You'll be untouchable, okay? Just want to share it with you guys today. God bless, take care, and I will see you again tomorrow.